Hi Mystery Quilters, it's me, Carrie, and we're ready for the 2014 Mystery Quilt. So far I have a bunch of my neutral 8-inch squares and a bunch of colored 8-inch squares. For my particular quilt, I'm using some Jenny Beyer fabric because it's just fabulous, but my first quilt was totally scrappy. I am using these because I have a plan, which you will be privy to as time goes by. This is my circular sewing attachment in the box that came in for the Janome. I want to show you how easy this is to attach, which is why I like my Janome. Okay, and it's on. So cool. In the Bernina, it can go either way. I don't wonder if this can go either way. I don't think you can, but it can go either way. So you could build your circles, have your pivot point over here or over here. If you have removed that little plastic piece, be sure you secure it in a safe place because you don't want to have to go and replace that. So the first thing you will do when you're ready to go is you will have already marked the center of all of your lighter fabric blocks. I didn't do that, so I can just demonstrate it here. This is how you would mark the center. Put the ruler or a straight edge from corner to corner, and then just do a little crosshair in the middle, and that'll mark your center. Then I want to take my colorful fabric, and I want it right side up. Well, what I want is these two to be right sides together. So I'm making sure that I have them laying down on here, and these are roughly 8 inches. They're not exactly 8 inches because you'll see why they need to be at least 8 inches, but they don't have to be perfectly 8 inches. So now what I want to do is put the pivot point, which is underneath this little black cap, right in the crosshairs. I'm going to stab it right in the crosshairs. And believe me, that is a very sharp point. I have poked myself numerous times, but I've learned how to do it, so I don't. Once it's on there, put the cap back on again because it's a sharp thing. Then you're off to the races, and you can just do this. I'm going to be quiet now. And you can see how the fabric is just pivoting around. It's making this perfect circle. It's so awesome. And I've got probably a ½ inch over here on the side. Technically, you could get to a ¼ inch, but then it sometimes buckles up inside the foot right there. And I use the walking foot just because it keeps everything from getting bunched up. It's just a good foot to use for this. So you can really go fast. And then you're back to the place that you started. If you don't have a machine with a thread cutter or a needle threader, I'm telling you, worth their weight in gold. So then you're going to do the next one. And see, I already have this one marked. How pretty these fabrics are, so amazing. They're beautiful. And I just want to make sure that they are right sides together. Sometimes it's hard to tell on this white fabric, because it's got a slight print on it, and now I need to mark that because I had marked the wrong side. I'm marking it with a Visa friction pen, not Visa, with a friction pen, which is heat sensitive. I love these pens so much because they give you a very accurate point, but when it's touched by heat from your iron, when you go to press and everything, it just disappears. And the only way it'll come back is if you put the fabric back in the freezer and get it cold again. Nah, not going to happen. Okay, so then what you're going to do is keep sewing these things. If I can do this without looking. You can sew these things and just keep going until you run out of the two fabrics. For my quilt, I'm doing a baby size quilt. It's going to be probably 27 inches square, just mostly because I want to try this experiment with color. Oh, I forgot to cut the thread. So it won't take me very long to get there, but that is week 1, and I will see you back here in another week, and bye, have fun, make these, run out of fabric, and make these circles, and then we'll talk about trimming and what to do next, turning them, because you'll notice on this, you can see the stitching line on this side, it's solid all the way around. There's no opening to turn these right side out, and you want the pretty fabric on the other side to be prominent and to show. So we'll talk about how exactly you do that, because there is a cool way. All right, so I love the circle tool. I plan to use this for more than just making the perfect circles. I plan to use decorative stitches in circles and just kind of layer this up and make it more of an artsy quilt than a just a traditional baby quilt. But anyway, see you back here in a week. Bye.